What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel, and thank you for watching part 1. Now here's part 2 for the deck profile for this week. This is going to be the Keter Sanctuary one. This is going to be an update version. I don't know if you call it an update, but this is to be the Faded One of Sacred Time Liael Draconis post set 10. So this is one of the new cards we gotten from set 10. I know this has already been like 2 sets behind already, but I don't care at this point. I'm here. It's what's going to be here. It is what it is. So we're going to see what we cooked up with the new cards that are supported with Liael and see if this deck can be better. Maybe in set 11 we'll get a new upgrade, but we'll just see what happens with that one. So without any further ado, let's just see what we cooked. And yes, this deck is also a character deck profile for Erika and Myojo, so don't try me on this one. So for the right deck, we have the Energy Counter, I don't know what's it, Energy Counteract, I don't know why I just did that. I'm not easy to speak English here. I swear I can speak English. This card is, to me, a substitute for the energy generator because I don't like carrying that card. I mean, I don't mind carrying that card. It's just I don't like carrying a bunch of energy cards in a separate deck binder pretty much for it. So that's why. And plus, it'll help me keep track of my energies the same way. For grade 0, we have Player of the Olifant Belnista. For grade 0, if you went second, draw 1 card as soon as it's wrote upon. For grade 1, we have Player of the Lovely Harp Adorphas. When this unit is wrote upon by Player of the Beautiful Chord Elegenia, use Soul Blast 1, draw 2 cards, choose up to 1 normal unit from your hand, and discard it. If you did not discard a normal unit, choose 2 cards from your hand and discard them. So, you have your 2 poisons on that one to pick. Next, for our grade 2, we have Player of the Beautiful Chord Elegenia. When this unit is wrote upon by grade 3 with Liael in its card name, choose a number of your normal units from your drop, put it into the bottom of your deck in any order, and if you chose 3 or more cards, you may draw 1 card. And then we also have the new grade 3 boss, which is Faded One of Sacred Times Liael Draconis. Now, its new skill to me is a little tricky and a little bit more risk, but I guess that's some way you can just pick or choose. So for her active skill is a 1 turn only, and you can use Energy Blast 4 for the cost, and bind a normal unit from rearguard or drop. Choose a card from your hand and discard it, and this unit gets +1 drive until the end of turn. Its other skill, same way as Leomorta does, but it's a little bit more different. When this unit attacks, you can counterblast 1, choose one of your rearguards, and bind it. Search your deck for up to 1 card the same card name as any card in your bind zone, and call it rearguard and shuffle the deck. So you may bind a grade 2 and instead get a grade 3. You know, it depends on what cards you have in your bind zone that you can use. Divine skill. At the end of battle, this unit attacked. If your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, choose a grade 3 or greater card with Liael in its card name from your soul or drop, and you may write it as the Vanguard as stand. And if you did, this unit becomes 1 into the end of turn. So, same way as Leomorta did. Pretty much. Wait, hold on. Soul and drop? Are you fucking kidding me? Okay. I did not know that. So, I could have used that soul easily. But, it is what it is. We just learn from it. So, that is the right deck. Now, on to the main deck itself. We also have 4 copies of Healer of Heavenly Staff Arshes for our heals. 4 White Fang Witch Dismas, and 4 Blade Feather Dragons for our total of 8 criticals. I like this one because at the end of battle, this unit boosted, put this unit into your soul, choose one of your units, and gets 2,000 power until the end of the turn. And since our decks are pretty much half soul based, might as well use soul charge for free kind of thing. Speaking of which, we have 3 soul fronts, which is Divine Scissor Natilla. When this unit is retired from the Guardian Circle, put this card into your soul. And then my personal favorite choice of O-Trigger is the True Arbiter Dragon of 100 Swords, Duralvalse. It's the same skill as Amite. You also perform drive until the end of turn. You perform drive checks. Your rearguards perform drive checks. For battle, your rearguard attacks. So there's more cards in the hand as well. So that's why we have that. And plus, I like the artwork better. So that is the grade 0 lineup. Now on to grade 1s. I don't think we're using too many grade 1s in here, but I'll just let you guys know what support we did get. So the first one we have is 4 copies of Knight of the Distant Bow, Almov. When this unit is placed on rearguard, choose a grade 3 card with Leo and its card name from your right deck, and you may reveal it. If you reveal a card, or if you have a grade 3 Vanguard with Leo and its card name, energy charge 1. So that revealing the right deck part I did not know about, so I didn't read that carefully, so that was my bad. At the end of battle, this unit boosted. If you have a grade 3 Vanguard with Leo and its card name, and your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, put this unit into your soul, and you get all of your front row rear guards, get plus 5,000 power into the end of turn. So it's only the rear guards that get the 5,000 power, so that was my bad as well. Next one we have is Knight of Magnificent Beauty, Amite. When your unit is placed on another rear guard in the same column as this unit, by the ability of your Vanguard with Leo in its card name, put this unit into your soul, and that placed unit gets 5,000 power into the turn. So, if you don't like this card, you can always go with her boosting partner, but most of the time I like to try different things. So, for our perfect guards, we have 3 copies of Aegismare Dragon and 1 Elementaria Sanctitude, because we do go up against decks that do triple drive still, and it's a free card to pay. The downside is it's removed from play as soon as it's finished. That's the downside. For grade 2, excuse me about that, we have 4 copies of Knight of Bright Blade Religial. When this unit is placed on rearguard, if your Vanguard is Leo, Soul Blast 1, look at top 7 cards of your deck. Choose the 1 grade 3 card with Leo in its card name, or 1 Gabwelius from among them, reveal it and put into your hand, and shuffle the deck. Not the other one. During your turn, if you have a grade 3 Vanguard with Leo in its card name, this unit gets plus 5,000 power. If your rearguard or bind zone, oh good, I didn't know that, has Gabwelius in its name, this unit gets 10,000 instead of 5,000. So this card is definitely essential for the new Leo. Now this card to me is a given. It's just a thing to play, but if you want to play it, go right for it. I am playing 3 copies of Knight of Piercing Skies Pernicentra. During your turn, if your bind zone has a card with the same card name as this unit, it gets 5,000 power. When your grade 3 Vanguard Leo and its card name is placed on Vanguard, Energy Blast 3 and bind this unit and draw 1 card. So, for this deck here, you can actually play this card if you really want to on your grade 2 play, and then when Leo appears, you can bind her, and then you can draw 1 card for free. And if you're lucky, you can have enough to do Energy Blast. You get Energy Blast 4, bind a Gabwelius, and you get triple drive, piece of cake. And then we also have a new card here. This is the Benevolence Dragon. When this card is discarded from hand or retired from rearguard from the Guardian Circle, if you have a Vanguard of Leo in its card name, put this unit into your soul. So its rearguard and Guardian effect ability is right here. If your bind zone has a face-up card, this unit gets 5,000 power and 5,000 to the shield. So it's a 10k shield defender and a 15k beat stick if you want to go through that play. So either way, it gets discarded and it just becomes a free card. So that's my grade 2 lineup. Now for grade 3, we have 3 more copies of Liael Draconis for Persona Writing, pretty much so. And then this is not your ordinary deck here, so please bear with me on this one. I did have a lot of practice, so let me explain myself. I am playing 4 copies of Liael Amorta because we are using its guard value itself. So the main key point for the late game is if you have enough cards in your bind zone to use Liael Amorta's effects, especially for additional perfect guards. Pretty much, this is called Fate Guard, Fated 1 Guard, or Fated Guard, I call it. At this point in time, you need to have as plenty guard as your hand as possible, just so that you can be more protective in your surviving your next turn until you have enough cards to use. Now, here's another card to be survive on. We are using 4 copies of Blessed Dragon Gabwelius. When this unit is placed on rearguard, Soul Blast 1, look at the top card of your deck and put it on the top or bottom of the deck. If you put it on the bottom of your deck, this unit gets 5,000 power into the turn. When this unit attacks, if your damage zone has 4 or more cards at the end of the battle, until the end of that battle, this unit gets 5,000 power. If this unit was placed by rearguard, by the ability of your Vanguard with Fated 1 in its card name, this turn, and no drive checks were performed for the battle, your rearguard attacked this turn. Counterblast 1, and this unit gets 10,000 power and drive -1 instead of 5,000 power, and it can perform drive checks. So you only get one drive, but you only get one shot, pretty much. So this is like your one-shot kill kind of deck, if you can pull it off. Which, this deck is still in progress. I'm not going to lie to you, it's still in progress. But I think with some time and patience, I think I might get the recipe done. But that is it for the update video of Liael Draconis. I hope you guys did watch this, watch this very much so. I hope it was appealing, it was okay. If you guys have any questions whatsoever, feel free to comment down below, and I am more than happy to answer it for you, because I know some of these decks have a tendency of maybe being a little too much, maybe not so much, but I'm always open to ideas. I am not going to be judgmental like everyone else is. I'm always open to try new things, and I'm honest about this, and yeah, pretty much. Now, before I do go for the rest of the day, I want to say some few words, like I always do in my videos. Please, please, please be safe out there and make good choices. And, you know, the world is messed up right now. It's a bit crazy cuckoo with the war going on and political crap going on. But just remember that I don't care if you are in the gay community or the straight community. I don't care. This is from me to you. You matter. Your feelings do matter, and your feelings are valid. Don't let anyone else take that away from you, no matter what. Believe what you want to believe, but let bygones be bygones, and let's all fight the same. We're all in this together, and we'll fight on the same side, hopefully one day. And that's all I gotta say for you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And as always, I've been your host, Siren Frost, signing out.